It definitely sounds like Spider-Man is going to find himself in a lot more trouble than we thought previously, not just with his identity being outed, but also the Sinister Six beyond the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home. According to brand new reports, this film is, as we all thought, going to just set up the Sinister Six, and the next time we see them will be in a Avengers-sized film that unites multiple Spider-Man and MCU characters all to fight the team. We have had plenty of reports and even almost outright confirmations by multiple people over at Sony that the Sinister Six is going to happen. Yes, it's been in development for the better part of the last decade, just like Venom was for the better part of almost an entire decade till we finally got the film. But they do aim to eventually get the film out there. And with recent changes in the direction of the entire Sony Spider-Man universe, since they are now part of the MCU, it seems like that the ambition for the Sinister Six film has been elevated to an Avengers-size event. So what I'm hearing, and what I think most people are also hearing as well, and it's sort of just spreading like wildfire, is the fact that when we get Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six in the Sinister Six film, it seems like, that Spider-Man will not be alone fighting the six villains. Instead, it's going to be more of a giant-size team-up versus a giant-size team-up. Essentially, you're going to have the Sinister Six fighting Spider-Man and a few members of his team. And it sounds like, since this will be a part of the MCU, that they're even looking to add MCU characters to this. So I would imagine you get somebody like Tom Holland's Spider-Man recruiting probably Venom, because I'm assuming they're going to play him as a hero-ish type character after a while, so he's not necessarily just an outright villain. And then you get a little bit more. Maybe a Captain America, maybe somebody else joins the team that's a little bit more grounded. I mean, Daredevil, you could toss him in there, that might make sense. And it looks like that's exactly what they're kind of going to aim to do. Deliver a giant spectacle film that delivers a huge payoff to the build-up that they're starting with Spider-Man No Way Home. And realistically, I think this is the best approach you can take with the Sinister Six. You don't want Spider-Man fighting them alone, because he would ask for help. We're literally going to see that in the upcoming film. Therefore, he's going to need a team. Now, do they also bring back other Spider-Men? Do they pull in other multiverse Spider-Men that we've never seen before? Do they go somehow even more insane and wild and do something that nobody sees coming, which realistically they could, because Sony owns other IPs, but who really knows how they're going to handle this? But it does sound like that they're being really ambitious with this, and that this multiverse version of the Sinister Six is going to be quite impactful and make a huge impact on the MCU. And in my opinion, if they were to do something like a new, smaller team of Avengers, with Peter Parker obviously being a part of it, battling the likes of the Six, I think it would work. Because you obviously can't toss somebody like Captain Marvel in there to fight the Six, because, let's be real, she would destroy all of them in a matter of seconds. So you need to do a more grounded approach on this. And I think there will be some sort of hint towards that in multiple upcoming projects. And then when we get to it, it will be that sort of, well, for lack of a better term, Sony's Avengers style film, where it's literally everything you could want and everybody wants to see it because there's so much going on. It seems like a good tactic that Sony is playing and have been playing since they let Spider-Man join the MCU.